Hi, Jeff Munn, Creating Extraordinary Futures. As a founder, we're often going into these places of unknown, right? I was talking with my barber today. He owns something called the Aspen Barber Shop, and he is the seventh owner of the Aspen Barber Shop. And he actually comes from a banking background. It was his career shift was going from being a banker in Aspen to owning a barbershop. And what's interesting is, unlike the 6 previous owners of the Aspen Barbershop, he expanded. He saw an opportunity. He saw that his Aspen Barbershop was full and that there was capacity in the next town over and then the next town over from that. And he, in each case, expanded without knowing that he was going to be able to fill that capacity. And so he leased real estate. He actually found someone to hire and expanded his real estate, platform, if you will, to accommodate her. And so I have gone in the past year and a half or so from being just me, which I was the first, 5 or so years of being a coach, to having a virtual assistant who was helping me with some things and expanding my, maybe my LinkedIn presence, maybe my capacity to do video. I started a YouTube channel, just started thinking about ways to get the message out about our own capacity to create in the world. That's my message, is that we sell ourselves short on our own capacity to create. And yet I find myself in this place of living that and proving that, right? So you've got the virtual assistant. And now that virtual assistant got a job and she kept me on, and she's very kind, but I was figuring out, well, what's the next phase for me? And then I hired an agency, and an agency is helping me put together virtual groups and have groups of people to talk about in rooms, all founders, but all from this perspective of how can I help you as a group? And now I need to replace the virtual assistant, but I'm recognizing I need capabilities beyond her, and I'm actually splitting that into 2. So one would be an assistant to help me build out a platform, whether that's a CRM or a learning management system where I can create courses and ways for multiple people to join me at different price points, at different levels of involvement with me and potentially with other founders, other people in similar situations. And someone who's able to do stuff on social media that I don't know how to, leveraging the content that I am creating across multiple platforms, creating shorter, easier to view things than I'm able to create for myself. And it's this wandering into the unknown. And what I recognize in this is we're always doing that. We have this instinct to do what we know, even as we recognize we've topped out, even as we recognize that what we're doing we can kind of do in our sleep, that we're a little bit bored, there's that fear that if we try to do something different, we're going to fall on our face. And I'll tell you from experience, falling on your face is just part of the process. There, I fell on my face right there. Perfect example. You just keep going. You stumble a little bit, you dust yourself off. You keep going. When I was starting my business, I had hundreds of conversations with people who did not hire me for coaching. And I learned over time the types of people I want to serve and the types of people who resonated with what I had to say. And so slowly, you're having more and more conversations with fewer and fewer people, but the people who you are talking with are the people who resonate with your message and who inspire you at the same time. And that's what this is about. It's an iterative process. And I don't know anyone who can figure it out in advance. And whether you're trying to start a coaching business or whether you're trying to a healthcare startup to get funding, it's the same thing. It's a contact sport. Over and over and over again, we try, we fall, we get up, we try, we fall, we get up. slowly but surely, we master what we're doing, what we're passionate about, what our message is, the way in which each of us is called to share our message and change the world. That's what this is about. And if you want to be part of this community going forward, the goal is to have a community of founders who are passionate about making change and who see the incredible leverage that our mindset, our psyche, our capacity to create both ourselves and the world, the leverage that is inherent in all that, the power that is inherent in all that, and our capacity to step into that and to create that consciously, moment by moment by moment. And if that resonates with you, please join me, and I'll see you when I see you. Thanks.